Friday. Hello everybody. Well, we haven't been here for ages, have we? I wrote down here.
Ages.
The last time we were here was the 11th of March.
Whoa.
So that's more than a month ago. And so much has happened. So much has happened. So do say hello if you're there, and we can catch up and tell you what we've been up to, and you can tell us what you've been up to as well. I'll just get my laptop into the right position. I looked back, just flipped back to some of the lives the other day, and realised that I say the same thing at the beginning of every live.
Oh, do you? Yeah. Oh, hi, Love Couture Sewing.
Hello, how are you? Is that Barbie? Barbie or Linda? They're both nice to see you.
I think it's Linda, Love Couture Sewing.
Oh, did you get my email? I come to see you in January. That's exciting.
Sorry, I just realised I slurped my coffee, but I was right behind right behind the camera.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry about that slurp.
Hi Sally, how
Hi
are
Sally.
you? Hi Susan.
Hi Susan.
Nice to see you all.
Oh, here's Barbie. Barbie's here. Hi Barbie.
Oh, hi Barbie, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Yeah, it's been 11th of March was our last live, which was in between the two shows. I think it's in between the show in Islington and Birmingham. So
Hi Jilly.
Hi Jilly.
Justine. Hi Jean.
Hi Jean. Hi Justine. How are you? From the lingerie sewing shed. Beautiful pictures of
Frances is here. She said hello.
Oh, hello Frances. Thank you for saying hello. We're looking forward to, that's Frances from the Makers Atelier, because next week we have the Makers Atelier sewing retreat, and we're very excited. One place left in case anyone wants a last minute place on that one. Very excited to be going back to Brighton and doing another sewing retreat. So I think, yeah, we have spoken to you since we had the last retreat and the Islington show, haven't we? Oh no, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
We had so we had the show in Birmingham. Hello Anne, how are you?
Hi,
nice
Anne.
to see you. We went to Birmingham, which was good fun, wasn't it, Ames? It was a much quieter show than the Islington show, much more relaxed, and yeah, we had quite a nice time, didn't we? Actually,
We did.
Lovely. We had a lovely big stand. I was doing on-stand demos, a little bit of teaching. Hi, Esther. Oh, well done for finding a cereal packet, Esther. I was talking, we did level 3 yesterday, and I gave everybody half-scale pattern pieces, and I said you need to cut them out, stick them on cardboard.
Oh, hello, Claire Fiddy, who is coming on
Claire.
the
We'll
retreat
see you next week.
Next week.
Hello, Joe. Hi, Janet.
Hi, Janet. So just for anybody that's new to our lives, if you can't see who we're saying hello to, it's because we're live on Facebook and Instagram, so we have comments coming in on both.
We do. I was talking about this cereal packet. When I was showing the ladies yesterday the my cardboard quarter-scale patterns that I did, and on the back of it was ready bread packet. So obviously when I was at college, when you were little.
So I'm just zooming in on you a little bit on Facebook.
Hi Suzanne, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Suzanne and Sally and Barbara and I had a lovely day today doing couture sewing. We were doing our on the sew along. So on Zoom we were making our next step in our couture jacket. Had to miss a couple of those, didn't we? Because Amy and I both managed to get COVID. So we were poorly, had to cancel everything for a week, which we didn't have time for, did we?
We didn't. Oh, there's lots of people here on Instagram today.
Oh, hello to everybody on Instagram. Thanks for joining us today. We're just having a bit of a catch up, saying hello, seeing what everyone's been up to.
Phil Sews Stuff says hi all, Phil here.
Hi,
and
Phil.
Cynthia, welcome back. Hi Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia, we'll see you next week as well. Looking forward to that.
We're all relaxed, Joe says. We must be.
Oh, Suzanne's got a quick change because she's going out this evening for her birthday. Well, relaxed. Well, I don't know about being relaxed, Jo.
Full steam ahead from the week off we had to have.
Yeah, we were first week off, and then we went to New York, which was good fun, wasn't it?
We have done so much in the time that we've not been seeing New York.
We did the Sewing for Pleasure, then we did the Brighton Sewing Retreat, then we got COVID, then we went to New York, so that's our month gone. But New York was lovely. That was our recce. We did the last recce 2 years ago for our trip to New York, which will be in July. We'll be going out to New York to do a tour of the garment district, and then we're coming back on the Queen Mary too. So we had to go to New York, didn't we, Ames? We had to go and check that everything was okay. Had to visit the fabric shops, just in case. Had to buy a few bits just to make sure.
Just to make sure. We had to just check the quality of these things.
Janet loved the sewing haul video.
Especially the sound of the silks.
Oh, that's probably yours when we were waving your silks at the beginning.
Wafting it.
Amy had bought some lovely silks from Mr. Rosenberg.
Yes, if anyone hasn't seen, we uploaded it yesterday onto our YouTube channel, Claire Tyler Couture. We've just done a video of all the fabrics we bought at the shows.
Yeah, the shows
and
when
Brighton
we went to
Retreat.
Brighton. On the Brighton Sewing Retreat, we were lucky enough to go to Fabric Godmother, which is an online store. Most of you have heard of, I'm sure. So you don't normally get to go in there and see her fabrics apart from the occasional open days. So we all jumped in taxis and went along to Fabric Godmother, which was great fun, wasn't it?
It was.
So lovely. And we were very lucky because she gave us a little bag with a bit of fabric in it and some temporary tattoos, which we all played with, which was fun.
Oh, Heather's here. Hello,
Hi,
Heather.
Heather.
In her new sewing room.
Oh, lovely. Oh, Stephen's left home. That means their house must be finished then.
Wonderful
Oh, that's
news.
great. Your own sewing room. Hold on, I'm going to have to open this. Is a really long one. It took me 2 hours to read the overlocker. Oh, I really miss Amy now because yesterday Amy came out to the house and moved all her sewing stuff out.
I did.
So I feel like Amy's really moved out now.
It's because I finally moved into my lounge.
Yes.
So what was the lounge, bedroom 2, is now going to be... Well, actually, my sewing room is going to be the conservatory.
It is, isn't it? Because Chris's
office is the lounge, yeah. The old lounge. Yeah, anyway.
Lounge.
It's all moved one room on. It means
Yes.
there's a spare room just for me.
Yeah, so yeah, that was very sad yesterday.
Yeah, sorry about that. You did have a moment, didn't you, Ma? You were like, oh, you're actually moving out.
Moving out.
Because I've not lived there for 5 months.
So yeah, so we showed all our fabrics and we may have bought a couple more just in New York just to fill in a few gaps, you know.
I did a bit of online shopping as well.
Yeah, you did. You went to was it
New
New
Craft
Craft
House.
Yeah.
Hello, Helen.
Hi,
from
Helen.
Yorkshire.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Getting closer to our trip now, Helen.
Yes, we're very excited. We've been working on the itinerary. There'll be some emails coming out. You know what Amy's like.
I'm
with
writing
emails.
a very long, big bit of
Yeah.
info. So
Yeah.
all the questions I'm getting, just hold fire.
Yes.
I'm going to answer them all.
There'll be, because also we have the Couture retreat coming up, don't we? So anyone on the Couture retreat or the New York trip, be prepared. There'll be emails from Amy coming
There
soon.
will.
All the info.
Yeah.
So yeah, we checked everything out in New York. I'm glad we went because a couple of the restaurants have changed. A couple of fabric shops have sadly closed or changed how they work. So we've updated all our info, all our knowledge. Got lots of ideas for you. Lots of fun things to do. Very excited to finally do it. After 3 years planning.
Yeah, you might have spotted some reels pop up on our Instagram.
Yes,
We got to see our lovely family.
Yes, it was
As
such
well.
good, wasn't it? Yeah, we went out for dinner, spent the day with them, didn't we?
You invoice me for Brighton auction yet, Amy?
Oh,
I don't know, Janet. I will find out. I thought I had, but I will have a look.
yeah, I thought you were all up to date in Brighton.
I did. Also, Janet, I had sent you an email for the fabric, a link to pay for the fabric from Bloomsbury, but it bounced back to me last night, so it's very weird. So I'll do that again.
Yeah, I thought because I thought you caught up everything. From
I thought I
Brighton.
had, but I shall
But
check.
then we went straight off to New York, didn't we?
We did.
Literally, I think we managed to be negative for COVID on the Monday, flew to New York on the Thursday, so that was good.
Yeah.
We did. We managed to do it all. I mean, 4 days out there, then came back from New York and straight into the Easter Sewing School. So 3 days of lovely sewing with a lovely group of ladies. We had different people coming on different days. Really good fun. Lots of beautiful things made. Sally made some lovely dresses. Helen was working on her jacket. It was great. Hester made a lovely coat. Lovely lime green coat, which was beautiful. So yeah, lots of nice things. Steph was there. So great week for the Easter Sewing School. Then we started up our afternoon and evening classes this week, so they're all back up on Tuesdays, and back to level 3, second part of level 3, which is the pattern cutting course, where we work on making a moulage and then grading up, and I'll be showing people how to do basic design and exciting things like that. And then today we did our couture sew along. So obviously a few classes got cancelled when we were poorly, so things have moved along a bit. But we're still making our couture jackets, which is great fun. So there's been lots of going on. It must be 6 weeks.
Susan says, silly question time. Do I need silk thread for the Camisole course? I have a stretch silk satin from Bloomsbury.
You don't have to have silk thread. You can just use you can use silk thread if you can get it, and you can get it in the collar. That would be great. But if not, you can use the polyester sew thread. The standard Gutermann thread is fine, absolutely fine. It's always nice to sew fabrics with the same fibre, but you can't always get it. And like I say, the polyester is very good. It's very good. It's polyester sewable thread. So don't worry too much about that, Sharon.
Xanthi's here on Instagram.
Susan, sorry. Hi, Zan.
She's just
how are
said
you?
she just popped in to see your lovely face, but she can't stay.
Oh,
And she
nice
loves
to
your
see you.
sparkly jacket behind you.
Oh, thank you very much.
She misses you.
Oh, I miss you too, Zan. The this jacket is my jacket I made from the last couture jacket sew along. I did take this to New York with me and wore it a couple of times. It was nice to get to wear it. You're very welcome, Susan. I hope that helps. So, yeah, so lots has been going on. We've had a fantastic few weeks. Apart from being poorly, it's been great to do the shows and the retreats.
Yeah, COVID was horrid. We made it 2 exact years.
Yes, we did, didn't we?
2 years since COVID started. We hadn't had it,
Yeah.
and then we both got it.
Yeah.
But
I think a lot of
such
people had it
huge
around the same time. A few people from the retreat got it, but not only about 4 or 5 out of 18. So
Yeah.
it wasn't loads of people. So it was a real, you know, I think a lot of people had it that week as well.
a lot around the country.
Around
yeah.
the country, family, friends. Heard of lots
Rife,
of
it
people.
was rife.
Seems to be calming down again now. Hopefully, I mean, we were poorly, but compared to how it would have been 2 years ago.
With no vaccines,
Very
it would have been very bad.
Yeah, very lucky. So not too bad, and all better now. So we're all ready to go. So back up and running, ready for the Makers Atelier retreat next week. So off to Brighton to Drew's in for that. But this weekend, first of all, I've got the Tunic Bible workshop. Some of you will remember, was it last year on lockdown? When we managed to grab it. Oh, just about
quite far away.
There we go. There we go. The Tunic Bible. This is a great book by Sarah Gunn and Julie Starr, which I've talked about before. It has a pattern for a basic tunic in it, and then lots of variations for different plackets, different sleeves, different lengths, different pattern combinations. It's a fantastic book. I love it. And this weekend we're doing a workshop, and the people on the retreat people on the class get a copy of the book, which the pattern's in the back here. So we're going to trace that, and then I'll put some pictures up, because the hardest part of this workshop is choosing which type of tunic you want to make.
Joe said Amazon moment. Yeah.
Yes. Last time we showed this, Amazon sold out of this book because it was a.
Everyone went crazy and bought it.
Yeah.
Great book though. Great book.
Yeah, we weren't the only ones, were we, Janet? Quite a few of us got it. So this is a really great book, really good. So if you're looking for something, a project, this is really good. Because tunics, it says tunics, and you often think of a tunic as a short top, short flared top with a placket, but this has got lots of versions. It's got round necks, high necks, maxi versions. You can make it with woven fabric or jersey fabric. So yeah, I love this, and every year we do a workshop where we use the Tunic Bible for our pattern. So that's this weekend, and then I've got one class on Monday afternoon, and then we're off to Brighton. And then we have a week back here, which I think I've just got level 3 classes, and then the following week we're going up to Carlisle.
We are, that's come around fast.
Yes, for our Couture retreat, which we're also very excited. Oh yeah, Suzanne remembers that. Our Amazon moment when we sold out the Tunic Bible.
Very funny.
I think that's when we were doing it as a sew-along as well.
I'll use that pattern and use the trim I bought the other day, Amy. Oh, good
Very
idea,
good,
Jill.
yes.
Yeah, good idea.
Susan said Amazon probably won. There was something else we talked about that sold out as well. Was it the little pinking shears? That
Something.
I
can't remember. There was something, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good pattern.
No, that's a really good idea, Jilly. Jilly bought some lovely trim at Bloomsbury Square the other day. Go around collar, like a tunic.
So like you did your white border on with the pink trim. Yeah.
Exactly that, yeah.
Yeah. So yes, we're off to Carlisle, so we can make lots of things, lovely things out of Linton, which we do love, don't we? We do love a bit of Linton.
If anybody is in the area, there are 3 non-resident spaces.
Yes, of course.
If anybody lives nearby to Carlisle and wants
just come and join us for
a
the
little
sewing.
week of sewing, there is some non-res.
Yeah, just come and join us for the couture sewing, and get in touch, because it's going to be a lovely week. And we do go, because of course we do have to go and visit Linton because we're there. So that'll be lovely as well.
Hello, Claire, tuning in from Austria.
Ah, nice to see you, Claire. She's home over the weekend.
Oh no, they had a COVID outbreak amongst their holiday group.
Oh no. Oh,
nightmare.
Well, I hope everyone's okay. It's everywhere, isn't it? It's so difficult. I don't know how you stop, how you can get away from it now, because we're all still doing the best we can, aren't we? But just got to get on.
I keep dreaming that I get to Carlisle and I've forgotten my fabric.
Oh, Jilly, don't worry.
Don't be silly, you'll be fine. That's Linton's only down the road if you do.
The worst comes to the worst.
Yeah.
Don't you worry, and we will have we don't take loads of haberdashery on the couture retreat. We do take everything that you would need for couture sewing. So.
Hello, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine. How are you? Catherine's coming up to Carlisle. I think Suzanne and Sally were talking about their route today. They want to meet up for lunch or tea or something on the way.
Tea Bay.
Yeah, Tea Bay's good, but it's a bit close, isn't it?
Oh, it is a bit close.
It's a bit too close to the end.
Yeah, it's only like 20 minutes away from the final destination.
Yeah, sort of, well, you want to go there.
But Tea Bay service is the best one.
It is quite sad that we do know the good service stations.
It's not sad, it's called being prepared. And we have a lot of life, like Cheaply.
Yeah, we do like Cheaply.
Mainly because it's good to say.
Yeah, we like Cheaply.
It's fun to say. Cheaply.
Yeah, we do a lot of travelling around, don't we? So
well, there are some dodgy service stations, so you need to know which ones to avoid.
You do actually, yeah. Sometimes we forget and you drive in and drive straight out. As soon as you drive either, oh no, not this one, drive straight out.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, back to sewing.
Back to sewing. Yeah, but we need a little, we always like a little
a little diversion from the sewing. Later on this month, so Catherine, because Catherine bought her toile to Brighton, so we did a fitting, didn't we, Catherine? So
just lengthening the couture jacket sleeves, not as easy as it looks. It
is a bit tricky, so don't worry too much if you're struggling with that, because I know what you're talking about with that, Catherine, because one of the pieces is off grain, so trying to lengthen it. So what I tend to do is ignore the grain line and lengthen it on the sidelines.
Catherine has the video, doesn't she?
Yes, you do.
It'll be on the video,
Catherine.
The video.
Yes, have a look on the video about lengthening the
There's a whole
sleeves.
section about adjusting the sleeve length because we did it in the filming.
But if you still struggle with it, don't worry. We could do that on the first morning when we're in Carlisle, because that's, we know the toile fits you, because my jacket fitted you really well, didn't it? Popping sleeves. So yeah, don't worry too much if you don't get the sleeves lengthened. I can help you with that up in Carlisle. So later on, after we get back from Carlisle, we've got lots of workshops coming up. I've added a couple of new ones actually. There's a couple in August. We're doing the Tessuti Eva dress. Of course, we've got Mark Francis from the Sewing Bee coming to teach shirt making. A couple of places left on his class at the end of May, and then I've just added another body double workshop with Wendy Gardner. Remember, Wendy has taught that a couple of times here. It's always really popular. So if you fancy turning your dress form into an exact copy of your body, which makes it much easier for fitting clothes, there's a new body double class on the 1st and 2nd of October. So a couple more there for you to have a look at. But I'm constantly adding workshops, so keep having a look.
Catherine did look at the video.
Oh, okay. Did that help? It is a tricky one, I know. That is a tricky one because all the sleeves are cut, they're curved pieces and they're cut off grain. So often I use the size rather than the grain. So we'll get it sorted though, Catherine, don't you worry. So I've been keeping an eye on what you've been doing over the last 6 weeks as well. Had a quick look through, lots of lovely pictures on the Midhurst Sewers page. I think it all started off with Margaret and her bag. Margaret did the bag workshop with the lovely Sue Cotton, who's off on a birthday trip. It's her birthday this weekend. Happy birthday, Sue. She did a lovely bag workshop, and Margaret posted a picture of her bag that she made. Lovely Sally Scott, Esther's saying that the body double class is great but slightly scary when you look at the double. Yes, it's just for you though, Esther.
Oh, Phil said she's finished her couture jacket minus the chain.
Fantastic, Phil, well done. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm afraid the chain takes a bit of time, but it's worth it. It's worth it. So Sally was on the Dressmaker's Portfolio Level 2, and there's a picture on the Midhurst Sewers of her beautiful outfit, which I'm sure we're going to see on the cruise ship, in beautiful teal silk and a lovely Devore jacket. That's absolutely beautiful, Sally, and thank you for posting that. It's really pretty. And also the rose, you've been busy actually, Sally, the Rose Clare dress and the McCall's dress. Sally's making, she said to me this morning actually, Sally watched the video about the McCall's dress that you're going to do as well.
Yes, yeah.
Sally made one of those.
I'm going to make a few of those.
Oh, Janet had stitched up the bent on the peacoat, so she's unpicking that. That's good. You are on the home straight. Oh, hi Jane, how are you?
Hi.
We'll see you next week. Very excited.
Very exciting indeed.
Lots of fun stuff for next week.
Yes, we're super excited about it.
And did you see on Midhurst Sewers Maggie's 2 outfits that she posted of her outfits that she wears to the races?
Dreamy.
Absolutely beautiful, Maggie. Really fantastic.
All the way to the bags.
Yeah.
So good.
Yes, because Maggie works with leather as well, so made her handbags as well.
Chris was very impressed.
With the outfits.
I showed Chris, he thought it was very impressive.
Very impressive. Maggie's here on Tuesday afternoons at the moment, which is nice.
Oh, that's
nice. To see her.
I saw her the other day.
Yeah. And then Cynthia posted her colour blocked raw edge coat. We'll see Cynthia next week. Hope you're going to bring that coat with you, Cynthia. I loved it. Really nice. Suzanne is just prolific. Honestly.
I
All
don't
the
know how
dresses,
she
I
does
don't know
that.
how you do it, Suzanne. I know you missed, because Suzanne was poorly, so couldn't make the Brighton retreat, sadly, but made good use of her time and made loads of lovely dresses. If you look on the Mid Her Sewers page, you will see all the dresses that Suzanne made, for her holiday. Beautiful, all lovely different dresses.
Oh, good. Esther's fabrics that she bought yesterday got the thumbs up.
Oh, that's good, Esther.
Yeah, you just need to turn them into garments. That's
Yes.
the thing. Chris is about to discover my stash this weekend.
Yes.
Because currently it's all in bags, and tomorrow I'm going to unpack it all. And I don't think he knows what.
I have loads of space in my dress now, so
think he knows what to expect.
taken all her stash.
I know, I'm a bit concerned that he's suddenly going to see where all my money goes.
Oh, there's Mum.
Hi, Nan.
How are you today, Mum? Nice, thanks for joining us. Mum was worried that she would forget because we're not on every week. She
Aww.
Yes, so Suzanne, beautiful dresses, and I'm glad you got to wear them on your holiday. Justine posted a picture of her latest beautiful red bra and a lingerie outfit, really fantastic. And just to balance, Julie posted a picture of boxer shorts she made for her husband.
Yes.
This was great.
So that was great.
Oh yeah, Suzanne's saying we need to see a picture of your lime green coat, Esther. You'll have to try and post that on the Mid Her Sewers page so everyone can see it, because it was really great. That lovely bright green. Really, really lovely. So yeah, you've all been really, really busy. Well done. Well done. It's great to see what you've been making. Amy and I now have to make up things with our stash, don't we?
Yeah.
I made a pair of trousers.
I finished a dress today and then it didn't suit me, so I've given it to Mum.
Yeah.
At least I finished it.
Yeah, you did.
It's a project out the way.
Yes.
Wait until Chris goes out and then sneak in secrets. That's exactly what's going to happen, Janet. That is exactly what's going to
You've got
happen,
quite a
because
few
it's not
shifts.
even all there, because I have some here too. So, and I need it all in one place, but yeah.
Luckily, we know that Chris will be watching the Formula One. So
He's watching the qualifying right now, so hopefully he won't have seen this part of the live.
Suzanne saying, "Oh dear."
I do have a big loft.
Ooh.
Hide some in the loft.
Yeah, you've got to sneak in when he's
Yeah.
not. Hide up in the loft. The thing is, you need to have it all out. 'Cause what I did at home was I got all my fabric out, and I put patterns with each piece of fabric.
I really want to do that. I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, which is
I'm
what we
very
did
excited.
when we had the sew-alongs. That was when we had the
Yeah.
sew-alongs here during lockdown. We had the sewing room here as our space for us, storage space. So every sew-along had patterns and fabrics. So we were very well organised. That's what I've done at home now.
Yeah, I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then Chris is banned from the conservatory forever.
We want to put a big screen up to cover the
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
We all have that. We all talk about. It's one of the things we talk about all the time, isn't it? In the sewing room, is how much dash we've got and how we tell you it's insulation. Keep the things.
Yeah, actually, he'll be happy with that.
Yeah, you will, won't you? You'll say put it in the loft.
Put it in the loft, perfect. Can you not claim it for business purposes? Oh, of course.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It is. Yeah, we all have. There's all the questions we have to talk about. How we store our fabric and where we store it and what we do with
Judy
it.
says that she loves the colour of your dress. Is it linen?
It's actually a linen and wool mixture, which I got from. Oh, it was a fabric store called With This Cloth, who have closed down now actually. I thought linen and wool was quite an unusual combination, but it's very nice. This is the French dart dress, Mavern Patterns French dart dress. So I always think my hair covers up the lovely collar. But
Janet said it was lovely to see 8 sewing spaces in the sewing room.
yes, we have now got 8 tables in the sewing room. Although
Finally.
yeah, so although I don't always sell 8 places on the classes, it's nice to have extra spaces in case someone wants to come in just for an odd day and join one of the classes or a last minute booking. So yeah. Suzanne says her husband's given up. The pastor's arrived, he just
smile, Amy, and make him a cocktail. I did actually
Yeah.
just put a cocktail bar in the lounge, so
yes,
that was my sweet.
That was good actually. Before
Yeah.
you took the fabric over,
I
you took the cocktail bar.
I took the cocktail bar first.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was very sneaky.
Yeah. Phil has to go. She's got to go and load up for camp. See you next time.
Bye,
Thanks for
Phil. See
joining,
you
Phil.
soon. See you soon.
Yeah, you've got to get the cocktails in first.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I had to move the cocktails into the living room because they were in the conservatory, so
Yes, exactly.
there was method in my madness.
Yes, yeah.
I needed the space for fabric.
But you bought the bar from home, so that was good.
Yeah.
You had your cocktail bar, so
Yeah.
it's another trolley. Francis will like that. It's a trolley.
It is a trolley for us. Yeah. It's a cocktail trolley, a proper one.
A proper one, not just the trolley that we use for the iron.
No.
So what else have we got to talk about? So much to talk about because obviously next week we have the sewing bee coming back,
Woohoo!
which is very exciting.
Well, I think I'm excited, but I'm going to miss Joe Lyson.
Yes, exactly. We'll have to, we'll have to wait and see.
I don't know how I feel about it.
We'll have to talk about it next time. So we should be back in 2 weeks and we can discuss, can't we?
I think we will be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, in between retreats.
We should be able to do every 2 weeks for a while.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Until we go to New York, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully that'd be good. I do like to catch up with you every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
It
it's
seems
been
too
ages.
long. It seems far too long.
And in fact, my cocktail today is because I thought we were going live last week. I got confused.
Yeah, it's a bit of an Easter theme.
It's an Easter themed cocktail, but
It's
never
still
mind.
Easter holidays for many people.
Yeah, I've still got hot cross buns at home.
Yeah. Still got Easter eggs to eat.
Still got Easter eggs to eat.
Yeah, so the same. If you follow Instagram, you'll see they've been putting up pictures of all the contestants. They all look great, so it'll be interesting to see. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Janet's going to miss Joe
Joe
Lyson
likes it as well. Yeah, we'll have to just see.
Did you know that the Sewing Bee is nominated for a BAFTA?
Is it a BAFTA? I knew it was a
It's
National Television Award.
nominated for a BAFTA.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
I know.
Oh, hi Brenda.
I've seen
We'll see you next
excerpts
week.
of Esme's book and heard the interviews. Very interesting.
Oh, I have to look at that. I have seen that's available. I might get that on Audible or something.
Oh, hi Brenda, it's B.
Oh, hi B. Yes, I was thinking you was B and not Brenda. Isn't that silly? But it's B Mills. B.
We're very much looking forward to
Very
seeing
good.
you.
Spending today packing. That'll be us
Yeah.
on Monday, won't it? Packing.
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning, just before we leave. Yes.
Standard.
Mind you, we're getting very good at packing.
Yeah.
We're pretty good. We're pretty quick at packing now.
We
We've
are.
done so much the last couple of months, so we're pretty good. So we'll have everything you need for next week. Exciting. There are actually. I've been watching. Obviously, you've been watching quite a lot of television in between running around the country, and there are a couple of other sewing programs on BBC Three. If you like the sewing programs, I was talking to Janet about this the other night. Claire said she made an Amalfi Sunset on holiday before the COVID struck.
Oh, that's good.
Good. I hope Amy helped you with the recipe.
Yeah.
There's one program on BBC Three called Stitch Please with the drag queen Blue Hydrangea, who's amazing, and wears the most amazing costumes, and it is based on costume, but it's two contestants who are competing to make sort of theatrical garments, and I watched it last night, and episode 1 is making costumes themed around the Hunger Games. So it was fantastic, and one of the girls was doing quite a lot of sewing. The other one was using lots of more costume designer, like with plastic and moulding and glue guns. And one of the judges who helped Blue Hydrangea was the costume designer from Game of Thrones. So it's got lots of really good stuff. So do watch that. I think there's 4 episodes of that. So
What was it called?
Stitch Please.
Stitch Please. On what channel?
BBC Three.
Oh.
So Blue Hydrangea says ready. Stitch,
BBC
Stitch,
Three.
please.
BBC Three is coming back as a channel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yes, I think that maybe this is the beginning of
It
it,
is
because the
coming
other
back.
one on BBC Three is called Stitch Through Time, and that is based in Ireland, and it's for 4 contestants who are given a challenge every week, and it said it was historical, but I watched the first one and it was making a shirt, so it was lots of, and there was a couple of young design students, one lady who's a dressmaking tutor, a bit like me. So yeah, so that's a really good one as well. So again, similar sort of
it's
thing.
already back, Janet said. It's already a channel.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because these are 2 new programmes, so I was thinking it must be.
Well, it's been a channel on iPlayer,
Mm.
but it's coming back as an actual, but it's already
Oh,
back,
okay.
so that's good. Yeah, because it moved only onto iPlayer.
Yeah, so there you go. So two other sewing programmes for you to watch. Stitch Please and Stitch Through Time on BBC Three, and then we're just waiting for Making the Cut to come back.
Can't wait for
I
that.
think any time. I keep looking.
No, it's not Making the Cut coming back. It's the one with...
Tim Gunn and Heidi Klum.
Oh, no, we've just had that one, haven't we?
No, it's on season 3. It's not. See, season 2, but season 2.
Oh,
season
that's...
3.
Yeah, but what's the one with...
Next in Fashion with Tam Price.
That's it, yeah.
that's coming back.
Coming back.
But I think Making the Cut will be out first.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I've been following. I think it's May. So I keep looking to see when it's coming. So look out for that on Amazon Prime.
Hi Jen.
Hi Jen, how are you? I don't know when it's on, Janet. I just found it on iPlayer. So if you go to iPlayer and search, it's on BBC Three as well. Stitch Through Time. Stitch Through Time it's called. But I love Stitch Please, the Blue Hydrangea, because she wears amazing makeup and triple drag queen. Looks fantastic. Her costume's amazing. And Stitch Please is only half an hour. It's only quite a little short programme. So there's a couple of things to look out for. And of course, obviously, we did have to do a bit of binge watching, didn't we, when we were poorly?
Oh,
so
yeah,
we managed to binge watch Bridgerton.
That got me through COVID, Bridgerton.
One of the fabric shops we visited in New York provided the fabrics for Bridgerton. So there you go.
Not telling you which one
Not
it is.
telling you which one it is.
Surprise for those coming on the trip. We just gave away one of the surprises.
Oh, well, it's still a surprise. Bridgerton was great, actually. Really loved it. I thought it was just as good as season 1. Really loved it. And also, I managed to catch up with Mrs. Maisel. Watched all of Mrs. Maisel. I went back to the beginning, watched the whole lot. So that was good.
I just watched Anatomy of a Scandal.
Oh, I've written that one down. I've watched it all now as well.
Great costumes in that.
Yeah,
Sienna Miller, just very stylish.
I
Did you
saw
like
that.
that shirt dress?
I love the great. I kept trying to see more of it.
Wasn't it good?
And also the orange boardwalk coat.
Yeah, loved that. It was like a double-breasted coat, but with no collar or
Yeah, it was
lapel.
like a V-neck.
Really cool.
V-neck, and then it had a belt as well. Hi, Sally. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Sally doesn't have to get to join us on a Friday. It's nice to see you. So yeah, Anatomy of a Scandal. That's on Netflix.
So good.
So yeah,
it's quite a nice one. It's only 6 episodes.
Yeah. And I was trying to watch. The other one I was trying to watch was Raw on Apple TV Plus.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Which is Nicole Kidman.
It's short stories, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all short stories. So it's a bit like what's that one? What's the one about the mirror? Black Mirror, Black.
Oh, Cynthia's saying hi, Sally, on Instagram.
Oh.
Claire, looking forward to watching The Split.
Oh yes, that's on the BBC One, isn't it?
I haven't seen
as well as
season
Gentleman
2.
Jack season 2.
I know, and I haven't
seen
it yet. I need to watch it. A lot of these things I have to watch in the evenings.
Yes.
Of course, I'm very excited that the Kardashians is back.
Of course.
That's very exciting. No judgment, ladies.
No, I'm watching Made in Chelsea, so there we go.
True. Yeah.
On Monday nights. There's lovely clothes in Made in Chelsea as well, actually.
There's lovely ones in Kardashians too.
We only watch it for the clothes, don't we?
Of course, not the drama at all.
Talking of drama, did you see the Oscars?
Wow.
Completely distracted from all the dresses, Will Smith.
Yeah. I don't think I even really paid attention to the dresses.
No, I did watch a bit
Apart from Zendaya, who's now our bestie.
Oh gosh, yes. We went to a restaurant in New York, and sitting on the table opposite was Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Best celeb spot of my life, that was.
She looked lovely at the Oscars. Well, they both did look lovely at the Oscars. Well, of course, we have got the Met Gala coming up, so that'll be another one to watch, and hopefully we'll just get all the pictures to watch for the Met Gala.
Jilly said that Lucy Boynton's wardrobe
and
and
the
Ipcris style was fab. I haven't watched that yet.
I know,
That's
I
on my
haven't watched
list.
that, except it's on Sunday nights, isn't it? So I need to go back. I missed the first couple. I need to go back and watch that right from the beginning. But I've heard the costumes are great on that, Jilly, so I need to catch up on that. So loads to catch up.
There is a
when
lot.
we get a minute. Mummy, I thought we'd done quite well, but obviously not.
No.
So I've got a few other things to talk to you about. First of all, obviously we've got the Men's Atelier retreat next week, and there's a new magazine available to pre-order. This is the Summer 22 edition, and it's got a great little top here with a gathered front and a curved hem. Suzanne wants another shirt waist to sew along. I tell you what, I will do that, Suzanne. I'll find another different pattern though. I'd like to do another shirt dress myself, so we'll do it. I'll find a different pattern. So yeah, great, lovely summer magazine. Loads of colour in it.
Very colourful.
Very colourful. Look at this colour in the back here. Beautiful chroma colour. These are the colours. I'm really interested because Alice, my daughter who lives out in New York, originally wanted to do her wedding in primary colours, didn't she?
She did.
And we said no. We didn't say no, we just said we couldn't wear them. But look at these beautiful colours. And the good thing about the magazine, of course, as always, it shows all of the different Men's Atelier patterns made in different fabrics to give you lots of inspiration of different things you could do with the patterns. There might be a little article about curved hems from me. And also great oversized shopping bag. Lots of articles about dyeing, African wax print fabric, lots of inspiration for using the different fabrics for Atelier patterns. So it's really great as usual. Good read and lots of inspiration. So there you go. Available to pre-order now. Is the so Jen's seconding this shirtwaist so long. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that we have started stocking some new patterns. They're not all on the website yet because we're a bit behind with uploading things to the website, but we have now got Mavern patterns in stock. I had a lovely chat with Mrs. Mavern at the NEC, and we now have Mavern patterns.
I love that Barcelona dress.
It's great, isn't it?
I don't know if it would suit me though.
I don't know because it's a bit high neck. I think you're better with a V-neck.
But maybe it would. Just need to lengthen the bodice because I really like the back.
Yeah, the back's great. It's lovely.
I might make it twice.
It's got this nice darts here, so we've got that. I saw this. Didn't you see that? This is the skirt I was telling you about. We looked at Terminal 5 at Heathrow. There's a Chanel shop. There was a skirt in the window, a Chanel skirt, just like that with a zip down the front.
Cynthia says that she loves the African prints in the new magazine, hoping that Frances can suggest places to get good African print.
What much that's another one.
Yeah, and also there is, I can't think of them right now, but there is a dovetail.
Yes, it is dovetail.
Dovetail fabric, Cynthia. They do come to the shows sometimes.
Yeah.
They have beautiful wax cotton dovetail.
Mavern patterns, obviously Mavern do the French dark dress, the one I'm wearing. I really like this one actually, the Somerset.
Julie says, Mondrian dress please. Susan says, yes, I'd like to do a shirtwaist.
Especially the Hepburn. Oh, with the Hepburn you can do on the Vintage Sewing Weekend in June.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the Till Sun Goes Down patterns. This is a really nice top. This is the Somerset top, which is a t-shirt, so it's a stretch. It's got a nice boat neck and puff sleeves and a bit of a cuff. So yeah, Mavern patterns are available here if you visit the sewing room, but they're coming onto the website fairly soon. I've also got named patterns we'll be doing. So that's the lovely kilo wrap dress that we did last year. Kilo wrap dress, which you can also now the pattern's been sized up to a size. I can't remember, quite large sizes. Goes up to a 28, I think, and you can have a jumpsuit version on that as well. So yeah, lots of new patterns. We've also got.
Oh, Frances says the prints in the magazine are all from Urban Stacks.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you,
Urban
Frances.
Stacks. We've also got True Bias patterns. Lisa & Co. This is the top that Catherine made on the Brighton Sewing Retreat. It's your pattern, Catherine. I thought it was so nice. I've got the patterns here. And also Friday Pattern Company. We've got some of their patterns as well. So we're going to be redoing the pattern area because we've got lots more independent patterns here. Because we do love them. We love the big ones, but we do love the independents as well. So there we go. Loads of stuff available here, and all the haberdasheries here. We've got all the Maraflex threads. I'm sure there's more stuff I can tell you, but I've forgotten. Oh, there's a lovely new pattern from Style Art come out today. I don't know if any of you have seen it. It's called the Francesca, and it's a V-neck blouse with a stand-up frill collar, which is very similar to the stand-up frill collar in the Tunic Bible, actually, which we always have trouble with.
Cynthia says she's just made the new Till the Sun Goes Down Tilbury dress.
Oh, that's the one that Judith made on the retreat in that lovely dark orange. It's a tiered dress, isn't it, Cynthia? I think it's the tiered dress. I saw it at the show. Are you pleased with it, Cynthia? I can imagine you in that. It's a really lovely dress. I can't find the ruffle collar in here now.
Julie says Ankara for Dutch bubble wax. Absolutely fabulous. That's where she got mine. Oh yeah, Julie had a really great African wax fabric the other day.
Brilliant.
Great friend Ankara.
That's that ruffle collar, and you can really see that there. But anyway, the new Style Art pattern is called the Francesca, and that looks very good. I might do a workshop on that because I think that's quite a nice. We're always short of tops, aren't we? We always make lots of dresses and skirts and things. We're always a bit short on tops. I think that would be a good one to do. Anybody else spotted any new patterns? The Till the Sun Goes Down one is lovely. I was trying to think of another one that I just saw recently. Anybody else spotted any new patterns?
I'm very into the French patterns at the moment.
Maison Faux.
Apolline.
Oh,
Maison
Apolline.
Apolline. You can only buy them from them, but they are, and I don't think they have some in English, so majority of them are in French, but my goodness, they are beautiful. So I'm tempted just to get them in French and work it out.
Translate them.
Yeah, it'd be like doing a market.
Julie's saying a Mondrian top. Desperate for a Mondrian pattern. There's a Mondrian dress in one of the sewing bee books, isn't it? The one that I did with Wendy. It's got a Mondrian dress in it.
The Vogue pattern is Mondrian.
Although that Vogue pattern for the Mondrian dress, actually, it was a basic shift dress, and inside it told you how to cut it up to make it into a Mondrian. So it wasn't quite what it seemed. Remember that? Because they gave loads of them away at one of the shows I was at. So it wasn't quite what it seemed.
But anyway, yes, Apolline.
Apolline.
It's Appoline. And they've just released the most beautiful trousers. They're like jeans, but they've got a tie ankle and really nice dresses. So
I'm very fond of Maison Fauve. I've got a couple of those at home.
Maison Fauve, I love those as well. The French ones just seem to be so, well, chic. But the design lines are really interesting, aren't they? They're really, really pretty.
Yeah. So yes, let me know any new patterns that you like and what you've been working on as well, because I always like to hear what you've been working on. I'm going to do a very quick demo because I can see that we're whizzing through time. I'm going to do a quick demo.
Blimey!
I know, I just looked up and thought the same thing. There'll be no time for cocktails at this time.
Well, come on, priorities of these lives.
I just thought I'd do a very quick demo today because I've been talking on the classes about zips, and a lot of people will ask me how to get a neat finish below an invisible zip. So if you put in your invisible zip all beautifully, you always put the invisible zip in before you stitch the seam below it. So I thought I would show you, or remind some of you, because I'm sure some of you have seen this.
Oh, I've learnt it so many times and still never get it perfect.
Yeah, so I thought I'd show you or remind you.
Susan would like to go on the waiting list for the vintage weekend.
Oh, is it fully booked? Oh, sorry, Susan.
But it might not be now because we've got more space.
Yes, I probably put that fully booked before I added the 8 tables here. So I'll have a look at that, Susan, and I'll let you know. So once you have put in your invisible zip all perfectly,
I'm coming round.
take out the tacking.
Hang on, we lost a phone.
Which one is it?
The Instagram. Sorry, Instagram.
Oh my goodness me, and now you're pointing at the message.
Well, it was on, sorry everybody. It was on charge. I forgot.
Okay,
so the charger pulled it
out
the thingy. Hang on, I just need to pop that back in. Okay.
Are we going?
We're on.
Okay, so there's the invisible zip in all beautifully, but of course you still need to sew the seam below that. So let me show you what I like to do. I'm going to pull this over so you can see my sewing machine as well. So the first thing to do is take your tacking out so that you can pull the bottom of the zip out of the way, because obviously you would have tacked your zip in.
Of course.
And then you can see here where I finished stitching. So
I'm just going to come in.
Okay, so you can see here where I finished stitching, where that little pink knot is. So I'm going to put a pin in there, right exactly where that I finished stitching there, and double check that it's coming out at the same level on the other side, so where I finished stitching. Just going to put that in that direction just to mark the place where I want to start. And then I'm going to pin the rest of the seam together. Sorry, my finger's getting in the way there. Just going to pin this seam together on the seam allowance. Now when you're doing this, you will have used your invisible zip foot to put the zip in, but for this part of the zip you'll need your standard zip foot, so the one that comes with your machine, and this one you can use on either side, but we're going to use this side, so we're going to use the right hand side of the zip foot. I'm going to put that onto the machine. I'm just going to get the thread straight. So I'm going to slide the work underneath the machine. So when I do this, I come in from the side and then go backwards because you can't get in where the zip is. You need to pull the zip out of the way. And now we want to be starting exactly where that pin is. But if I put the needle down, it'll be, I need to turn the balance wheel, sorry. It'll be too far away from the pin. So to be able to stitch exactly where that pin is, you need to move the needle over. So that on this machine, 3.5 is the middle. If I go all the way up to 7, that's now made the needle level with the side of the foot there. So I can lower the needle down exactly where that pin is.
Just get in to see that. Sorry.
You do that, okay? Like that, so I can put the needle down exactly where the pin is. Take the pin out, lower the foot, and I'm just going to make sure that everything's nice and flat, nothing's pleated up underneath there. And I'm going to do a locking stitch. If you haven't got the, this is on this machine, you can press this once and then the needle will go up and down in the same place to lock it. If you haven't got that, you'll just need to leave long thread tails and tie a knot. You don't want to do a reverse at this point. And then you're going to stitch forward. And I'm stitching, I had a crease line there where my seam allowance was. Now when your needle's out to the right there, it can be a little bit unstable. So if you're doing this in the back of a long dress or something like that, I would just do a couple of inches and then take the foot off, reset your needle to the middle and put your normal foot on to do the rest of the seam. So I'm just going to continue that down. Okay. So you can see I started stitching exactly where I wanted to, same on both sides, so that when I open this up, apart from that bit of tacking that's showing there, you can't see, unless I really pull it, where the zip finishes and the seam starts. So that's my tips for the for stitching the seam below. The final thing that you would do, the bottom on a concealed zip, because you haven't stitched right to the bottom, you need to attach this zip tape to the seam allowance. So put the needle back to the middle and put the zipper foot onto the other side, and then you can just stitch the edge of the zip tape to the seam allowance, and that will just keep that nice and secure at the bottom. So you go down one side and then come out and go up the other side. You only need to stitch the bottom bit, but often I stitch all the way up just because it keeps the zip tape nice and tidy. So there you go, you can just see. Whoops. There, that I've stitched the zip tape to the seam allowance, so that's nice and secure. And the other side, the zip disappears into the seam.
Very clever
So
indeed.
there we go. So practice that next time you put your invisible zip in and you're really happy with it. That's the way to finish it off.
Janet says, are there any other workshops that say fully booked but that might have spaces?
I don't know off the top of my head, Janet, but I will have a look and I'll amend any of them that do have spaces. I'll go through them later.
Yeah, originally you did like the afternoon evening schools, didn't you?
Yes,
And
because Janet
sewing schools and things,
yeah.
but there are a few more that you could take.
There are some that I won't take more than 6. Things that need a lot of help with fitting, things like trousers, I'll only ever do 6 on those classes. But some of the general sewing schools, things like that, I might add up to 8. So, yeah, some of the things that don't need so much help with pattern cutting and alterations and fittings, we will go up to 7 or 8 on those. So, I'll let you know, Janet. Keep your eye out on the website. So there you go. I hope that was helpful. Might be a refresher for somebody, but of course these sort of demos do go up onto YouTube, so they'll always be up there on YouTube if you need to. Oh no. Oh yes, well yeah, Kenneth King's version does work, but you have to have the top of the zip sticking up, don't you? Yes. And then he pushes it through with a little stiletto. Yeah, that's another way of doing it if you can't move your needle. I'll demonstrate that one week as well, actually, Carl, for people who can't move their needles over, because that is quite a good one too. I know some of the machines that aren't computerised can't move their needles, can they? The other thing you can use is, I haven't got one with me, is an adjustable zipper foot which you can slide over, which is another thing that Kenneth King recommends. It's a zipper foot that you can slide. So instead of moving the needle, you can slide the foot. So there's always a way, always a way. So I think that's all I've got for you at the moment, but we'll keep on chatting because it's time for Amy to come in. You haven't seen Amy for weeks either, have you? I'm just going to move over slightly so that Amy can come in. This is the bit that Frances likes best.
And that's maybe a little teensy bit more. That's fine. That's good.
My lovely sewing box.
I know.
Oh. In your chair, can you put it in? Oh.
Your legs always get caught.
They do.
It wasn't rattly enough.
Oh. You're a bit higher than me.
I am.
To put you down.
Oh, now you're higher than me.
I don't know why we don't work this out before.
I know.
Why do we never do
because
that?
it's funny. So, sorry to everyone on Instagram. We now cannot see your comments.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
we'll see them afterwards.
I don't know why Instagram doesn't save the comments. Like Facebook saves all the
I
comments.
think it might have started, but it's all a bit new on Instagram Live today,
is it?
so maybe it does save
Oh,
the
that would be
comments.
nice because I always miss the comments on Instagram.
So hello everybody.
So, all right then.
All
You've
right.
been very busy, haven't you? So there's all the different retreats, and there's so much admin to do for all of them, isn't
It's
there?
my busy time at the moment because there's back-to-back events, and that's what my job is. But yeah, very busy. A little bit of event update. We have spaces. Well, there is actually a space on Makes Atelier next week that has just become available. If anybody wants to come and Makes Atelier retreat, there is a space available. But we know that's a little bit last minute.
You can't come for all 3 days. Just want to come.
Yeah, just for a day. We're happy with that. Then, as I said before, we do have some non-residential spaces for the Carlisle retreat in 2 weeks. Or there's an option if you have a friend that wants to come, you can stay in a cottage on the grounds. There are no spaces in New York, I'm afraid.
No.
That one's full.
Next year.
Next year there are places currently still available. That's it. Sold out for Totnes, sold out for Brighton. So, yeah.
Yeah, we have got the Totnes 2023.
Next November.
And there's already quite a few spaces booked on that, aren't there?
There is half full already.
Yeah.
So if you were thinking about coming on Totnes next year, you may want to book your place.
Yeah.
That's it for events at the moment.
No, we've all talked to Fasters about next year's Make Atelier retreat.
There will be
So
some dates going in
yeah,
for
so
that.
we'll do that. So normally about
Also.
this time of year, isn't it? Sort of end of April, beginning of May.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's...
That's it, really. Event news. It's just all very busy. Lots of emails going out. Lots of research.
Bookings of restaurants and...
Yeah, lots of restaurants. Lots of fun things, cocktails, all sorts of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, very exciting.
It is, isn't it? It's always good. I mean, we do like to be busy, don't we?
Yeah. I just want to be able to do some sewing.
Yes.
Because we're going on all these fabulous things and I don't have anything to wear. So I'm like,
we've got all this lovely fabric. We'd have to
Got
just
all
start
this
wearing
lovely-
saris, you know?
yeah, just drape the fabric around us. This is how we now wear our fabric.
Yes, it is. We haven't got time to make. We'll just...
Yeah, I feel like all my clothes are getting a bit old. I'm tired.
I know.
Yeah.
They're not really. It's just that we like new things.
True.
We just like new fabric, don't we? Like, you know what it's
Just
like.
because I got all this fabric and so many plans.
Yeah.
So yes, hopefully now that you've all seen the haul video on YouTube, or if you haven't, you can still see it.
Yeah.
And we have lots of other fabrics. It's inspired us.
Yes.
And we know that the deadline to New York is coming up, and that's what we really need these clothes for because we're going on a cruise ship. So
yeah, so
we need some nice
mostly
clothes.
our retreats are like 3 days normally, so it's fine. We can manage for 3 days, but this is 10.
10 whole days.
10 whole days, 10 whole evenings.
10 whole photographic opportunities.
Yes, exactly. Lots of reels. All
Lots
these
of reels.
Amy's got very into her reels, haven't you?
I did a course
Yeah.
on how to make reels, which is why on Instagram you may have seen lots of reels.
You have to have the sound up, because I know a lot of people do have take their phone with the sound down, but on the reels you have to have the sound up because the music's really good.
Sometimes they don't make sense,
Yeah.
Have you done Carlisle yet? No, Jen, it is in 2 weeks on the 8th.
That's the one that's got some non-residential space.
There's non-residential or cottage options. If you wanted to come, Jen, there's space.
You want to come and do some couture hand sewing with us? Yeah, so that's the reels are good fun, aren't they? They are fun.
There's some very funny ones on there.
Yeah, we did that fun one we did with Alice and Paul in New York.
Yeah, we've had to embrace the silly.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have to be a bit silly. But, yeah, we're getting there.
We are. So what are you doing for us today then?
So today we are having, it's a take on a Bailey's Martini. Mainly because I thought we were going live last week. So I bought hot cross bun cream liqueur. Because I thought it would be fun.
Yes.
So
and then we were going to have it with Mum and we forgot to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hot cross bun cream liqueur from M&S. It was only £5, which is a bargain. And a Bailey's Martini is basically 1 part vodka, 3 parts Bailey's. So I'm just going to replicate it with the hot cross bun, but you could use any flavoured cream liqueur. I was going to do what's called a mudslide, which is vodka, a cream liqueur of your choice, and a coffee liqueur. But because Mum is not a fan of coffee, I thought there's no point doing that one really. And you would also add some double cream. Make it very creamy.
Nanny would like that one.
Nanny would very much like that.
We should have done that.
I'll make that for her.
Yeah.
But for today, we're going to have a Bailey's Martini. So very simple.
It's a shaken one.
It's a shaken one. So you need a shaker. You need some ice. And then per person, it's 1 shot, so 25 mils of vodka, and 3 shots, or 75 mils, of a cream liqueur of your choice. We're going hot cross bun because it's still, huh?
Oh, it is, yeah, 75. I was thinking the same thing. I couldn't do the maths.
No, I was like,
How many?
But I have to do 150. That's what I was already thinking. I needed to do 150.
Do you have to shake that? Was it okay? It doesn't separate the bottle?
No, it's fine. You shouldn't need to shake
it does look just like Bailey's.
It does look just like Bailey's, but it should taste like hot cross
I wonder
buns.
if it's just got cinnamon or something in it then.
No, I haven't read the
ingredients.
It just doesn't say.
Oh.
Flavourings.
Hot cross bun flavour.
E numbers.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
That'll keep us busy while we're still tidying up this evening then.
Yeah. So, we then need a martini glass.
Oh, I love the martini glasses.
And shake it over ice.
There's lots of good cocktail flavours in Iceland, isn't there?
Yeah.
And we're doing it again next week.
Okay, so once it's nice and shaken, you could add some cream to this. If you wanted to do the mudslide, you can just do half the amount of Bailey's with half of coffee liqueur, like a Kahlua. Then we're going to pour into our glasses.
Oh, this looks nice.
Smells good. Okay, and the garnish for this one, when I was on the retreat, I got myself a new gadget.
Of course.
Because I always need a new, not just sewing gadgets, we need cocktail gadgets too. And I got this little mini grater.
And what do you need
What
that
would you
for?
need that for cocktails? Well, it's for grating chocolate over your drinks. Obs. So, that's what it's for.
That's what it's for.
That's why I needed it in my life. So that I could make this cocktail.
And you had to get the biggest bar of chocolate.
It's the only one I had in Tesco's. And then you just grate some chocolate over your drink.
I loved it last week when you wanted to get mini eggs and you couldn't get any, so you bought 3 mini egg Easter eggs.
This is the only way I could get mini eggs, just to buy the Easter eggs. But now we've got to work our way through the Easter eggs.
Joe says, of course.
Of course. Because I don't have enough chocolate at home at the moment. Okay, nice chocolate. There we go.
Oh, that's lovely. We should have straws for this one. We're going to get nostalgies.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody. Happy
Easter.
Friday. Happy Easter.
I mean, it does taste.
It does have a hot cross bun flavour. It's nice. It's really nice.
I mean, it's like cinnamony.
Yeah, it's lovely. Yes, cheers to Suzanne and Sally, who both have their birthdays this
And
week.
Sue.
And Sue as well.
Sue
Lucky
Cotton.
Sue Cotton's birthday's on Sunday.
Yeah, 3.
Lots of birthdays this week.
Oh, that is. You know what? That
That's
does
really
taste
nice.
like a hot cross.
It does, yeah.
It's really weird. You get this like raisiny, cinnamony flavour.
It's very nice.
Yeah,
Lovely.
£5 M&S. They might still have some.
Yeah.
Might be reduced now.
Yeah, but you can have it without the vodka.
Go and stock up. Yeah, you definitely could just have it over ice. Yeah.
Over ice with some chocolate on top.
Yeah.
Lovely. That's nice. You probably have to drink it in a certain time. What is that?
Within 1 month.
Okay, you have to take it home and drink it with Chris. Or give it to Nan.
Yeah. Pretty good,
Yeah.
I say.
That's great. Oh, I
But
can
this
say
is
but this
cotton.
is
Yeah, she'll be here later, or she'll be watching it later,
Yeah, she will. Yeah,
so she
will.
can see your comments.
I'm losing my voice today. I have to drink some more of this to get my voice back.
Yeah, I like that. Very nice.
So it's been lovely to catch up with you after all this time. It's been nice to be back, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We actually remember all the cameras and the tripods were, didn't we?
Yeah, we'd forgotten how to do it.
Yeah. but we're back. So thank you for joining us all today. I don't think we've got anything else today.
No, I think we're done.
Talked about everything on my list. I thought I had so much to tell you. Do keep in touch and tell us what you've been up to, what you're making, and we will be posting lots of. Try and do a reel from next week from the next Atelier retreat. So look out for reels and photos coming up. There'll be lots of lovely things to photograph next week. We had such a lovely time last time in Brighton, so
yeah,
be good to be back.
It will.
Maybe a little trip to Ditto.
Well, of course. It'd be rude not to.
It would be rude not to.
I'm not taking my wallet though.
No, I've heard that before. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and have a great couple of weeks. And we will see you, 2 weeks' time.
See you in 2
Cheers,
weeks.
everybody. Thank you
Bye.
very much. Bye.